What's up, what's up, everybody? Oh my gosh. Hello. This is BEBELUVSPORTS, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion. What's up, everybody? It is February the 1st. February is that most wonderful time of the year. Welcome, everybody, to the live chat, the live stream. You're at BEBELUVSPORTS Live. February the 1st. 2023. Now, to kick off February, there's so many great things to kick off on. So, let me first begin with, we all made it to February the 1st. That's right. So, let's just give ourselves a round of applause. Okay, so I'm very familiar with February because it is my birthday month. Yes, and it's all about the love. The love month. So I want to give a shout out to my Tahdah squad. Thank you so much for locking in and subscribing, and for those who come in and view and stuff like that. Let me just give you all a heads up. Many of the social medias have now stated how they pick and choose who will blow up on their spots, which is nothing new to me, you know. Okay, but it's new to other people. So I guess we could just do this as the tech part of it. Because, like, your views, like, they miscrew those things so bad you can't really look at them anymore. Because to me, it's a dishonest take. Like, on some of my video views, they'll say no views, 1 view, 5 views. And it's a lot more views than that. So it's a lot of lies, it's a lot of embellishments, but you know, you just keep going forward. The biggest thing I could tell people is that do not look at those lies for some reason. It's going to happen, but with them now starting to admit that there are certain creators that they bump up, you just need to keep going. And I'll tell you why. I've been in media, sports, perhaps I should say, since the age of 19. And now I'm in my 5th decade of life. And I've seen all the changes. And I've been in media for over 30-something years. I've been my own public figure since the age of 7. I've started professionally performing as a musician at the age of 7. Born into a public figure family, all of that, you get to see so many different changes. But when you see the highest form of kudos that somebody's looking at you is when you see your points, your thoughts on major news networks, when you see your points and thoughts that you know are yours and only yours on sport networks. You're being looked at, so you carry on. Yes. And you continue to do what you do. Not just for the views of it, but if you could just touch one person. But since they admitted that out there, I'm finally glad they did, because I try to tell people, listen, we all could pay for views. I would never.
Oh my God.
I would never do that. And you also could pay for followers.
Oh my God.
I would never do that. Okay? Not in a million years. So I am under the weather a little bit. So you'll hear some coughing. I'll try not to let you hear my coughing, but I'm going to go mute real quick so I can get my little cough on, okay? Okay, we're back. I just think it's so rude for me to be coughing and hawking and all that stuff, like on camera or on Audiocast. So welcome to the Audiocast. So I just, that is so not me. But if it does happen, please excuse me. I definitely sound a lot better than what I was. And I want to thank all my loved ones for being so super concerned and calling and checking on me. I really love you all. Okay? Because it's something when, you're feeling under the weather and it's just like,
I woke up like this.
okay, and I was like not really trying to feel it.
Oh my God.
But anyway, we're getting out of the zone. All right, so that's just an uplift for everybody. People, let me get that back on real quick there for you all. Okay, there we go. People who pay for followers, I guess that's okay. Even your celebrity celebs pay for followers, fake accounts. We have a lot of the channels on YouTube that are talking about it. And, your views and stuff may go up and down. But one thing is for sure, you're always being looked at. I'll tell you that. Okay? Always. So you need to keep thriving on whatever you do because you're always being looked at and you can believe it. And I just don't see the need in paying for followers. You could use that in getting better equipment, additional equipment, stuff like that. So absolutely not over here. I'm not paying for followers. I'm not paying for likes. And I'm not worried about views because we know that those things are just fluffed up or not fluffed up. But when you see your works once again being used by major newscast media and all of that, okay, you've hit the mother load and you just keep on keeping on. All right, so that's the 10 minutes in. We're coming upon 10 minutes. And when I come back, we're going to give some shout outs. So we got about 10 seconds. So let's go. All right, everybody. So we're in the 10 seconds. We're in 10 minutes. I want to give a shout out here to, once again, 1021 Media Group. They've been posting my content, and I really, really appreciate it. I got the best squad in the world. And I love it. All right. So when you have a good squad, keep them close. And that's all I can say. Because that's your number one ace squad right there. So that's what you want to do. All right. So we're going to move into some love here. And I want to send love, heavenly birthday love to my grandmother, my Grandeur Mer, the beautiful Creole lady, a native woman of color. This is her 101st heavenly birthday. And she means so much to me. I love my maternal grandmother so much. And she transitioned in 2008. It really doesn't even seem like it's been all that time. But one great thing, there was nothing else that needed to be said. There was nothing that was left unspoken. And a lot of people, they don't get that. So I'm very fortunate. And also for those people, I know I sound so stuffed up, but, I'm still under the weather. But for a lot of people, who want to receive it, if you believe it or not, I still get my love from her from the spirit side. And it comes in so many forms. I've heard her voice over the years many times since she transitioned from the physical to the spiritual. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a blessed thing for that to happen to you, So I am so proud to be her granddaughter, and we're celebrating all week her birthday. But yes, today, February the 1st, Aquarius season. I love my Aquarians, and I love my grandmother. And so, happy heavenly birthday, my dearest. I will always be your greatest dreams, and not ever will I ever be your nightmare. Never. Never! Okay.
You go, girl.
Thank you so much.
You are so awesome.
I try.
I am always right.
Most of the time.
I woke up like this.
Yes, it is getting better and better.
Totally fabulous.
I try to be totally fabulous.
Do you know who I am?
I am a woman of love.
Oh my God.
Don't cross my path.
I can't keep calm. I'm a diva.
That's right. Okay, so shout out to my lovely, lovely grandmother, my dearest Creole Nation. Stand up! Blackfoot, Choctaw, Cherokee Nation, you know what it is. Stand up. Okay, so now, February also begins the Observance Month for Black History. Black History is every day. Okay. It also was National Dark Chocolate Day. And recognizing girls and women in sports, which is really important. And if you look on that calendar, it's a day for so much. But also, too, we're rocking red on Wednesday. No. It's Wednesday. Oh, my God. We're rocking red on Friday, February the 3rd. Red is my all-time top favorite color. So, yes, we're rocking red. American Heart Association is very important to me. It's one of those causes that I do give to and I do support in various ways for philanthropic and humanitarian efforts. Indeed. So, I'm rocking red, and I am about that person to have heart-healthy life. Okay? And we just saw Damar Hamlin, who is now part of the Association for American Heart Association. I think that is just wonderful. So, round of applause. So, make sure you rock it out for red, if that's your pleasure, and I hope that it is. Okay, so 16 minutes in, and we're going to start sports. How about that, everybody? Here we go. All right, so I was awakened, okay, because like I took the sedation, okay, everybody? I was awakened to so many texts about Tom Brady. Tom Brady retires. And though he said it from Tom's mouth to God's ears to all of the sound bites, I'm with the other people that says we'll see it when he goes into leaving us for like we'll see it to believe it when the season starts again and he just comes right on out of it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I really thought that Tom Brady would at least do like one more season. It wasn't the best season to go out on. But, there was a lot of people in the comments all over, and I don't know if that got in his head, or is it because of the personal reasons that, we know of, I don't know. But, whatever it is, he is the GOAT. But we're going to listen into the sound bites, which we already loaded to the platform. So here's Tom Brady giving us, out of his words, his official, supposedly, retirement.
Morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
Oh my gosh.
Guys,
so now listen.
Right away. For good.
It really was a choke up moment for a lot of us, because we were just like, oh my God, I'm so choked up about what's happening with this announcement. Because some people, like myself, we thought that it would be 2023 would be it. Whether it be with Tampa Bay Buccaneers or if it would be with another team. But, Tom chose... Okay, we got to cut this down. I don't know why it's going like that, but anyway. He chose this to be it. So, on the social media, he also said, I love my family. I love my teammates. I love my friends. I love my coaches. I love football. I love y'all. I'm truly grateful on this day. Thank you. All right, so here are the responses from some people. Serena Williams. She's like, I'm getting teary-eyed watching this. Sad to see you go. Welcome to the retirement world again. Okay, so I thought that was cool. OBJ was like, man, thank you for everything, brother. So I love the positivity. Russell Wilson was like, congrats, Tom, the greatest. David Beckham, we love you, man, with a heart. And, of course, the NFL put 2 goats up in there. Buccaneers put a heart and crying emoji. So that kind of leaves you to wondering, did he just come on and record, didn't tell his agent, or told his agent? I can't see why he would not tell his agent, but just didn't tell the Bucs that he was not going to retire, because they seem like so sad in a heart. But at any rate, that's another story, okay? Okay? All right. Adam Schefter, the greatest to ever do it. The Olympics, one of the best athletes the sporting world has ever been able to witness, the GOATs. And myself, I see him up in the upper echelon. BEBE Love Sports put GOATs and a heart and a GOAT. And then you had Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, a sensational career to say the least, onward. JJ Watt, greatest all time, no question, no debate. It's been an honor and a privilege. P.S. The newly retired group meets on the golf course every morning at 10 a.m. Drinks are on the new guy, so bring your wallet. I think that was pretty cool. That's cool, cute. Von Miller was like, thank you. University of Michigan was like, we love the 6th picture. Enjoy retirement. Tom Go Blue. Patriots put 3 goats, which was cool. Patrick Mahomes put the 3 goats. Derek Jeter, congrats on an unbelievable career. It was fun to watch. Troy Aikman, thank you for all the moments of greatness, Tom. Daddy Yankee put La Cabra with the goats. Giselle, you know the wife had to come through. You know what it is. She said, wishing you only wonderful things in this new chapter of your life. See, I love that. Let me tell you something. Be careful who you let enter your life. Because you have some people who are so toxic and so immature and so full of demons and so full of traumas that they try to penetrate you to bring you into their space. But when you have a strong sense of self and you're not toxic and you're not traumatized and you're not of a demon and you don't have demons around you, they can not break you. And I love that despite what's going on, that she wishes him well. I'm telling you, I love an untoxic person. And no matter how those demons come at you, they can come at you in words of I love you and all that stuff. But listen, a demon can never shed their demonness unless they really want to. And we're talking about in forms of humans. I took a little sip. My throat is getting dry. So I don't think I'm going to talk full voice. Because I think that's making it worse. Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow, she said, and we love you. Let's see who else we got out here. Alex O'Heinen, which is Serena's husband. All love, dude. Legendary run. Enjoy your evolution. The best is yet to come. Tay Adams, thanks, Tom. Juju put the goats. Jackie's gone. Gonna miss you out there, bro. The greatest. Victor Cruz, a legend. Little Duval, you're a real one, though. Duke, of course, you know I love my Duke. They put the goats. Ben Baller, time for golf. Corona, USA put 3 goats. Des Bryant put a prayer up. Pauly Shore, yeah, no, I love me some Pauly Shore. He said, no, dude, 1 more year, please. Yeah, no, I love me some Pauly Shore. You'll be missed, brother. You're the best. He also added that. Oh, let me go see, though, what's going on with Pauly Shore. I love me some Pauly Shore. I don't know about you all, but, I mean, Pauly Shore rocks. I need to be following Pauly Shore. He's so damn cool. Isn't he cool? Like he earned his spot despite, you know, his mom and all of her vibes. Like he earned it, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see who else. Nino Brown, 305. There would never be another like the 199th pick. That turned into a 7-time Super Bowl champion. There would never be another that took so many chances and sacrifices to win. God's favorite child. I love that. Let's see who else we got here. There's a lot of people just wishing him the best. DL Hughley, respect. Playmaker, thank you. TB12 with the GOAT sign. But there's a lot of people that just feel like, okay, well, he'll be back. You know, that's what we think. And it's just like, you know, you don't know. But what we do know is that there would never be another GOAT. Never. All right. And so the playoffs are over. Let's talk about that. Because I wish Tom Brady the best. It's been a pleasure watching him play. And so, you know, when I woke up, my messages were in shambles. People were just like, I told you he was going to retire. And I'm like, okay. And, you know, it's cool. A lot of them sent messages to Glow. It wasn't sincere. And I get it. You know, some people got this love-hate for Tom Brady or whatever. But I absolutely enjoyed what he did for football, and you know the greatness proves it, and I love it. Do I feel like he would have had a lot more in him? Of course. And I do love that they gave the 7-ring photograph of him, which I thought was really, really cool. You had a lot of players who were just like, he's got to be back. So I said, I'll wait to see it to believe it. You know, so it was quite the shock for a lot of people. One thing I will give Tom Brady respect on is that he does not sit there and have you doing all this drama game stuff like, say, with my quarterback. Now, my quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, is just like, there's a lot of conversations out there that I'm not a part of, and blah, 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 blah. But he's not shutting down the comments, you know, so you're just like, well, what's really going on? You know what I mean? So it's not like he's trying to disengage the comments, so we'll just leave it like that. I feel like it's time for him to move on from Green Bay Packers, and I feel like LaFleur needs to stay, and they need to, like I said, get whoever worked with Jalen Hurts off season and really made a transition. Get that person to come on into Jordan Love, and, you know, let's get it going. I feel like that would be really, really great. So, the Super Bowl has been set, okay? And that's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs facing off with the Philadelphia Eagles. We got a lot of people saying that this is the Eagles' time. The Eagles will win the Super Bowl. And then you have those who will say that Mahomes and the Chiefs are going back in for a second Super Bowl title. The dynasty has begun for this next era after the Tom Brady era to start going for their GOATness for multiple rings on rings on rings. Now, both of these teams have one ring apiece. So for whichever team wins, it's going to be deuce. Okay. And then deuce says to the other team, because you ain't getting no ring. Whoo. You're not getting no ring. But the favorite is going for the Chiefs. The underdogs coming into this is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. But we have to see what happens. The stage has been set for Super Bowl in Arizona, February the 12th at 6:30 p.m. And that will be on Fox. So wherever you're going to be at, enjoy the Super Bowl. Of course, we're going to be waiting on more editions that are going to be coming for the halftime, which the highlight is Rihanna. So we're going to be excited about that. Okay. And we also want to show love to Diana Flores on the Mexico women's national flag team, flag football. She is the NFL flag ambassador. And she has had 23 touchdown passes at the 2022 World Games, the three most among women teams, and attempts for 210 yards with 4 touchdowns. And she's been a member of the women's flag national team since 2014. And in the gold medal game against the U.S., she completed 20 of the 28 passes. So it's just a good time for women in sports, all the way around. Okay. All right. So we're going to go over here. And I was seeing some highlights of in my sports. And let's just see what they're talking about. We got I don't know if this is a rumor or what this is, but it says that the Jets are willing to give up multiple first drafts for Aaron Rodgers. And this is insider information. I don't know how correct that is. And let's go see what the comment says. And these are just rumors. Somebody said it's time for him to hang up the cleats. Somebody said that's such a waste for a one-season rental. Somebody said, I don't think he has enough love for the game at the end of his career. Even if he does win a Super Bowl somewhere else, let him take the deal and get rid of him for Green Bay. Somebody said, as a non-Jets fan, I hope they screw themselves up with this move. Somebody said, you mean to tell me we're going to waste our future for a 38-year-old quarterback coming out of his worst year who is terrible for a waste and give up draft picks? Somebody said multiple firsts for a guy with a maybe year left in his tank is crazy. Someone said, I don't know about multiple. Somebody said, well, if they do this, I'm switching to a new team. It makes absolutely zero sense to waste multiple first rounders for a guy to be Zach Wilson's daddy and only last max 2 seasons before he breaks a hip. So over this ridiculous Jets decision, especially when we're so damn close to being top tier. Okay, so even the Jets fans are like, not in a million years. Not in a million years. So let's talk about some stats here. Most playoff receiving stats NFL history. Jerry Rice, 2.245. Julian Edelman, 1.442. Travis Kelce, 1.389. Rob Gronkowski, 1.389. So there's a little bit of trivia. Let's see. Some more history here. The Eagles have the most NFC championship appearances since 2000. Let's count it down. 2002, 2003, 4, 5, 9, 18, and 23. So that's pretty good. Gotta love those stats. Okay? Where are our QBs from that was in the playoffs at the very end, the 4? Well, Mahomes is from Texas. Hurts is from Texas. Purdy is from Arizona, so you know he wanted to go. And then Burrow is from Iowa. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right. So we're going to go on over to see what we got with some more sport news here. So let's talk about it. And then what we're going to do also is change up the music. But listen, I had a chance to watch All the Smoke. You know, they got it on demand. And with Matt Barnes and Stax. And I really love their laid-back approach with their programming. It's really, really cool. It really is a lot of no pretense. And I love how they just get in depth to a person when doing interviews. We could be good at sports. We could be good at calling plays. We could be good at a lot of things. But you're still going to need that touch of media, professionalism, media, reporting, reviewer, analyst, anchor, to get to those vibes that you wouldn't normally get to just shooting a breeze with anybody. And that's what makes us sportcasters. So I'm very impressed with All the Smoke. I love that. So I hope you all are settled in. I think we'll do a lot more of these audio casts. You can just sit back and relax instead of zoning in on the person that, you know, is doing the talking. Okay. So I really enjoy that sportcast. So if y'all want to make sure y'all go check that out, then y'all can do that. Okay. All right. So we also got some more breaking news here. Let's see what we got. For the Denver Broncos, you know, a lot of people tried to say oh, this is all about Russell Wilson. You know, we even have people, listen, you have a lot of people who are swayed by the talk. I've had people say, you know, he's a cornball. And you have to, once you kind of look at that person, or people who say that about Russell Wilson, you have to look at them. And you have to say, this man is respected by his children, his woman, his parents. He's aligned with walking with God. He gives his time, and not only that, his money, but his time to great causes. And, you know, hear him out there in the streets. But what I hear most of that coming from is from people who have at least one or two of those things that I just said. They don't have that going for them. And so they want to say he's a cornball. But guess what? Most women don't, who have their self together, let me say that, and who know who they are, and you can't penetrate their vibe for nothing in the world. Most women don't deal with those kind of narcissists like that, okay? So a narcissist are somebody who don't have those things going for them. They would say that's a cornball because they live such a dirt cheap life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it was all Russell Wilson. I think it had to do with the coaching. I think it had to do with the team. I think it had to do with the plays. I think it had to do with a lot of things. Because a lot of people love drama and toxic instead of not. Okay? And those of us who do not have any brokenness about us, people hate that. And they would want to find a way to destroy that. I've had it happen to me. It's not happening over here because it's Teflon Don, baby. It's Teflon Don. Believe me, if I can love someone so good, what they need to understand is I love myself a gazillion times
Oh my God.
more than you. So let's think about that, okay?
Totally fabulous. You are so awesome. You go, girl.
So we have some good news for the Denver Broncos. It seems like the Saints and the Broncos are kind of finalizing the money part because it is about the contracts, okay? That way, Sean Peyton, head coach, really good coach, can move on from the Saints and have a clear window alignment to be the next head coach to the Denver Broncos. That's right. So with the finalizations that are happening right there, this is going to be so good, okay? And I love it. And I think with this new leadership, he is a Super Bowl winning head coach. He's a really good coach. I think we'll see a turnaround for the Denver Broncos because it's all about not only your leadership, but it's of the quarterback, but it's also the leadership of the coach. And I think that despite him staying out of the mix of drama, or you don't hear a lot of stuff, I think he's a tough ass coach and that he's not going to be playing around with those players. They better get on board and get things done. And I think we'll see some good looks next season for the Denver Broncos. We see that Russell Wilson liked it. I love it. So let's go see what the board says on this. Okay, let's go see. Somebody said that if that happens, the Broncos will win at least 7 games next season. Okay? Somebody said, This is ironic considering Russell Wilson is basically the Drew Brees of his time. Somebody says, as a Saints fan, I don't do this, but business is business, I guess. Somebody said this is going to be revenge season. Somebody said, let's go. Someone say, I'm here to tell you all right now, we do not care. Must be a Saints fan. Somebody said, finally something I can get behind. Somebody said the Russell Wilson revival is reloading. We know that. Somebody said Russell can cook now. Somebody said, thank you, Jesus. Somebody said, he is really a brilliantly talented coach. Yes, he is. Okay, so, all right. Let's see what else is happening here that we can talk about. I was shocked, but not really shocked. You know, that a lot of people, they were just like, this whole matchup between the Chiefs and the Eagles were all a part of a great design of rigged. And I'm just like, you know, just because you look at it, you got two African-American quarterbacks, and you have two brothers who are on different teams, the Kelce's. And it's just like, hey, it is what it is. Come on, guys. Come on. But I think it's going to be a really, really good season for everyone. And, you know, ending of the season, because we now go into the draft picks. And, you know, we get ready to get our gear together. We get to see a great Super Bowl. And, you know, we just try to see it for what it is. It's a new season coming up, and it has been quite different for every season. So I think that that's a wonderful thing, you know what I mean? I do. So, you know, I'm on fire right now with all the stuff that is happening. The biggest news of the day was Tom Brady, and I love that. And I just feel like we're in for a new vibe. Now, do I feel like Tom is going to go ahead and don a sportcaster uniform? I can't see that. I haven't been clutched lately. I guess Tom is what you would call like a wild card. I just haven't been clutched lately at all. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay? Now, I also want to give a shout out to my girl, Queen of Felt. Because I've been in the rooms, not as much as I can, but I'm a professional poker player. Yes, yes. And I love the Queen of Felt. She is so cool. So if you're online, you can follow her. She is such a blast. I love everything about what she does and how she does it, because she has such a great sense of humor. And she can play. You know, she can play. And she wins big. And you need a partner and to understand that. And you need your children to understand that as well. We're about to get this back on, y'all. Okay, we're going to switch off the video. We're going to unmute the video so I can get it together. But you need a partner who can understand that you love playing poker, and that they let you have your children there, and you win big, and you have a really great sense of humor. You know, it's all things wonderful. Okay, so we're back. Let's kind of let it time out. This is my BB Love Sports timeline on Instagram. So I love this. I love everything about this. She's one big. She does a lot of travel, and I love her sense of humor on stuff, and it's just really great. You know what I'm saying? So she's an ambassador. Okay, we got a little bit of stuff going on here that's coming up on my Twitter feed. Yeah, she plays great poker, and I love the other women that play great poker because we are something else. One of my biggest things would be to get myself up on ESPN. Sit at the table with those ladies. Mix it up. You know, play some good hands of poker. But I've been playing some good hands of poker. I cannot lie. And I've been winning pretty big. And that's, you know, the different styles of poker you can play for no money. And it can be bragging rights, or, you know, you can go at a live table where there is. But, you know, the biggest thing is that you want to stay fresh and, you know, play the cards that you're dealt. You know what I mean? And not only do you win gracefully, but you want to make sure you win gracefully and that you lose gracefully. You don't want to be one of those.
Oh my God.
You lose and you're just not graceful. You know what I mean?
Do you know who I am? I can't keep calm. I'm a diva. I am always right. I woke up like this. Totally fabulous. You are so awesome. You go, girl. It's 1 o'clock.
Okay, that's me. Gotta keep it positive. So shout out to all of the poker players. And we'll be doing a night of poker playing, non-money. That way you can see me actually go in and win a nice pot, or you can see me disastrously lose some of my money. So we'll be doing some of those as well, because, you know, sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. Okay? So, let's go see what's up in the gaming world. I did a beautiful pot of spaghetti. Huge pot full of meat. Oh my God. And it's so great. So, you know, I get to freeze some. So I think that's great. You know, especially when you try to stretch the meals. And I love pasta, so. So the spaghetti sauce, full of meat, much of it will go up into the freezer, and you can just enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? And then with spaghetti, it's so good to pair with vegetables, because you could do fresh vegetables, you could do canned vegetables, and it's just really, really good. Okay? All right. So, let's see what we have here. For some highlights for gaming. Us gamers. Xbox has some Game Pass ads, and they added 3 new games today, so you can go check that out. PlayStation Plus had free games for February, and they leaked online. Yay! So you can go check that out. There's a new Avatar video, and that game is available to play right now. So if that's you, go for it. Okay? Redfall game requires a persistent online connection. So if you got spotty online connection, that's not going to be for you. And then Warcraft's trading post is live now, and will give you enough free cash to keep going on that. The final FIFA games is on track to be the best-selling game in the series history. So if you love that, Let's see. You can go check out the biggest games of February. I think some of them are going to be kind of like Destiny 2, like fall. Walmart has deals on Switch exclusives and other things like that. Let's see. NASCAR will not penalize wall riding technique, which was popularized in various videos. The latest Humble Bundle features 7 survival games is now for $15. Epic Games will give you 2 free games. And all 12 games leaving PlayStation for February 2023. You can go online and see what the list of that is going to be. And I think that's really big there with the NASCAR banning the dangerous games like wall riding tricks and stuff like that. So you just have to see what's going on with that. But we'll be doing some live gaming as well, so I'm very excited about that too. As far as, let's see, some Samsung news. You know, I'm a big old Samsung fam right here. You know what it is. So let's go see about some Samsung news. Okay. Samsung launches new Galaxy S23 smartphone lineup and has new improved gaming camera capabilities. Alright. They're really going for the whole Galaxy S line. They also have a Galaxy Book 3 Ultra as well. And so, like I said, they're going to move away from the Note thing. So, if you still love the Note, like I am, I'm a Note user, you know, my history of smartphones varied until I got to the Trio. Oh my God. The Trio was so old, but it was the birth of that, you know, stylus.
Oh my God.
So I went from Trio, and then when I saw the Note, I was like, oh, well, there it is. And it's been Note ever since. And so I will not give in to the S3. But the S series, well, I will not give in to the S series, but the S series has done its thing. So the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Ultra, basically they're saying is kind of equivalent of the MacBook Pro. Once you get under the specifics of all the workings of the tech stuff. So, you know, that's pretty cool. You just have to see, you know what I'm saying? About the insights and all that other stuff. Let's see what else is going on. But yeah, the S23 is really what's the big highlights that's happening right here with the debut. And what I would do is to go and take a look at some of my favorite techs as they break down everything that's happening that I trust online. One is Marcus Brownlee. You know it. So I'll go over there and take a look and see what he's doing. Let's go see what's happening with Apple news. I know a lot of you are Apple users. And then I think I need, after this, is to go do a little bit of retail therapy. I want to get, I was looking at some stuff online that I want to get. I'm like, I really need to get it and stop, procrastinating, so, All right, so let's see what's going on with Apple News. Well, right now, I don't know, let's see. see what else we can find here with them. Do they have any notes going on? Okay, well, the Apple iPhone is 16 years old. They did turn 16 3 weeks ago. And the iPhone 14's emergency SOS via satellite feature saves 2 women after they got lost due to Google Maps. Is that shade, though, at Google Maps? But anyway, the SOS feature is really, really good. I was showing a lot of people my walkie-talkies, and I was just like, well, you know, our cell phones are built with the towers, you know, like if you're not at a certain tower or the weather or anything like that, I mean, you know, it definitely could just, you know, you don't get any signal, and then it's just a really terrifying moment, especially if you are in distress mode. And so I always try to have an alternative. I always try to do different alternatives when I go, and I'm not so free-spirited where I leave things hanging. I overindulge. So, you know, myself as an adrenaline junkie, as a dareish, you know, that's short for daredevilish, as a dareish person and a person who loves nature, you know, I cloud chase, I hike, storm chaser to a certain degree. You know, I love nature. But I'm smart with it, though, as much as I can. I'm not saying I'm super, super smart with it, but, you know, myself, one of my God-given talents is, and blessings, I should say, not talents. My blessing is that I'm like a walking compass. I can tell exactly if I'm east, west, north, or south very easily. But what about those times that you get discombobulated? What do you do then? Well, you need a compass. Oh, you know, and we'll talk about those things too, because this is the perfect channel to talk about it. And then my lifestyle channel will be coming, but that's going to be a little bit later, okay, into 2023. But, you know, I always pack both trucks to be ready for anything. I have water, I have electrolytes, I have juice, a little bit of pop. But the biggest thing is the water and the electrolytes. You know what I mean? I have first aid on deck. I have blankets. I have pillows on deck, throws, and the walkie-talkies. The walkie-talkies are good because, again, if you don't have that cell phone service, those walkie-talkies are on a different airwave, and you can talk to someone and get help. I always say you need to try to have some flares. You need to try and have some different kind of lighting, distress lighting, and whistles and fire starters, you know, in case you need to build a fire. You need to have some perishables on you, you know, just any of that, because you don't know. The weather is so advanced and evolved that you can hardly tell them within the seasons, and we're coming upon some cold weather, you know what I mean? So you want to have as much stuff as possible, especially when you're out and about, because you just don't know. It's also good to invest in a portable tire air, a portable air pump, you know, for your tires. That has been a godsend. So, you know, I was showing people those things, and that's how I just pack. And, of course, you want to have, like, some trash baggies and a potty, you know, just like if you were any place, because you just never know what may happen. And even if your windows are tint, then you also still want to have something that could go up to your glasses, your windows of your vehicles, in case you just have to emergency brake to use the bathroom. Then, you know, I have a lot of people seeing what's happening, you know, and just stuff like that. So I always try to, you know, make sure that I keep it together as much as possible. Just think about the what ifs. Have the batteries charged, have a charger, and I mean, just have as much stuff as you can have that can sustain you just in case of the what if. And of course, the solar lighting is good too, as well as the solar chargers are good. But the SOS features are really, really good. You want to make sure that you get people who are going to respond to you and not blow you off, which is a terrible thing. But then that shows, you know, who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? So you want to go for those people who are going to be 100 grand all the time for you, and just, you know, go from there. So that's the latest, everybody. I think the biggest news of today was the Tom Brady news. And I think we did pretty good with the audiocast. We'll be doing a lot more audiocast. That way you can just listen and you can, you know, be about your way and, you know, kind of do what you need to do, you know. So happy February the 1st, everybody. Black History Month. I am one of those people of the first. I'm the first full-feature digital lifestyle magazine in the world, celebrating 20 years online. And for February 27th, my birthday, it will be 21 years. And so I'm very thankful and blessed to be that person, and, you know, just to go from there. All right, everybody. So, have yourself a great evening. I'm about to relax. And we're going to have a lot more footage that's coming right here. Oh, we timed out again. I'm so sorry about that, everybody. This is my first audio cast. So I'm definitely going to have to find a nice backdrop, which this is cool. But I'm going to have to find a nice backdrop to go with that. This audio cast and everything like that. So bear with me. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got off track too. But hopefully my under the weather would be better. We're going to be posting. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my angels. Okay, for bringing me back on track. We got a lot of back posts to bring right here to the channel. So look for them to come. We're going to be doing some editing, and we'll bring them to you live. It's going to be so great. And wherever you are, it's going to be some really rough weather that's coming from Midwest to the East Coast. So y'all be safe. You know, make sure you have on speed dial as much as you can someone who can come and get you out of a lurch, if that's the case. And if you could be there for someone who could get them out of the lurch, that would be wonderful as well. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for locking in. I'm BB Love Sports, and sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. Happy February the 1st, and more to come. Peace.